Good morning, students. Today we will start a new chapter number 4, which is the reproductive health. So, in this video, we will study about the problems and strategies related with reproductive health. So, first of all, we will define what is reproductive health. So, the term reproductive health simply refers to healthy reproductive organs with normal functions. However, it has a broader perspective and includes the emotional and social aspects of reproduction also. So, according to World Health Organization (WHO), so reproductive health can be defined as reproductive health means a total well-being in all aspects of reproduction, that is physical, emotional, behavioral, and social. Now, India was amongst the first countries in the world to initiate action plans and programs at a national level to attain total reproductive health as a social goal. And these programs called family planning. So this family planning is very important. So family planning were initiated in year 1951 and were periodically assessed over the past decade. So simple straightforward question will come in exam, that in which year that family planning was initiated by the Indian government. So answer will be in year 1951. And what is the meaning of family planning? So in family planning, the size of family should be limited. Like in this diagram you can see that hum do hamare do. So this is known as the family planning. Improved programs covering wider reproduction related areas are currently in operation under the popular name reproductive and child health care, which is in short it is known as RCH programs. So Indian government in present day it is conducting or it is operating a program called RCH, reproductive and child health care program. So in this reproductive and child health care program, so the reproduction related aspects they are also dealing, along with the birth of the newborn baby, how to care the neonatal baby. So these things they are also dealt in the reproductive and child health care program. So in this figure you can see that. So this is a figure from a common RCH, reproductive and child healthcare unit, where you can see that a newly born baby, the vaccination program of this newly born baby it is going on. So there is some Aya, some Didi, some workers related in this RCH program, so they are present here. Now, functions of RCH programs. What are the functions which is performed by reproductive and child healthcare? So, sometimes from the full form also question come, that what is the full form of RCH? So, what is the full form? Reproductive and child healthcare. Now, what is the function of RCH? So, creating awareness among people about various reproduction related aspects and providing facilities and support for building up reproductively healthy society are the major tasks under these RCH programs. Now, what are the action plans to attain complete reproductive health of society? So, what things one should do to achieve the complete reproductive health? So, with the help of audio, visual, and the print media, governmental and non governmental agencies have taken various steps to create awareness among the people about reproduction related aspects. So, this is mainly done by the Indian government or some the NGO. So, they are with the help of audio, visual, or print media. So, they are creating awareness among the people about the reproduction related aspects. Now, parents, other close relatives, teacher and friends also have a major role in the dissemination of the above information, means the information related with the reproductive health. Introduction of sex education in schools should also be encouraged to provide right information to the young so as to discourage children from believing in myths and having misconceptions about sex related aspects. So at school level we can do this, that we can include the sex education in our curriculum, so that we can educate the small children related with the reproductive health, and to discourage the myths, believing in myths and misconception about sex related aspects. So simple straightforward question will come in exam, that why sex education is important in school, or why we should include sex education in our curriculum. So answer will be this. So this, in this slide, the answer is given. Introduction of sex education in school should also be encouraged to provide right information to young, so as to discourage children from believing in myths and having misconception about sex related aspects. Now, proper information about reproductive organs, adolescence and related changes which takes place in our body during the age of puberty, it should be given. Safe and hygienic sexual practices, sexually transmitted disease, AIDS, so would help people, especially those in the adolescent age group, to lead a reproductive healthy life. So those people who are in their reproductive age, so they should must have the knowledge of the they should must have the knowledge of they should must have the knowledge of their reproductive organs regarding adolescence and the related changes which takes place in their body. Safe and hygienic sexual practice regarding STD, they should must have knowledge. Now, educating people, especially fertile couples and those in marriageable age group, about available birth control options, care of pregnant mothers, postnatal care of mother and child, importance of breastfeeding, equal opportunities for the male and the female child, etc., would address the importance of bringing up socially conscious, healthy families of desired size. Awareness of problems due to uncontrolled population growth, social evils like sex abuse and sex related crimes, etc., need to be created to enable people to think and take up necessary steps to prevent them, and thereby build up a socially responsible and healthy society. So this one is also important. We should create awareness regarding the problem of uncontrolled population growth, that what will happen if the population size will increase. And we should also need to address the social evils like that sex abuse, that sex related crimes which takes place in our society. So about these things, awareness need to be spread. Successful implementation of various action plans to attain reproductive health requires strong infrastructural facilities, professional expertise, and material support. In order to implement all these things, so we need infrastructural facilities, professional experts are needed, and material supports will be also needed in order to achieve this goal. These are essential to provide medical assistance and care to people in reproduction related problems like pregnancy, delivery, STD, abortion, contraception, menstrual problems, and infertility. So these medical assistance, they will definitely help the people in these different aspects of reproductive health like pregnancy, delivery, sexually transmitted disease, abortion, contraception, menstrual problem, and infertility. So, implementation of better techniques and new strategies from time to time are also required to provide more efficient care and assistance to people. Now, we should definitely salute our Indian government for statutory ban on amniocentesis for sex determination to legally check increasing maniac of female feticides and massive child immunization. So these two things is mainly done by the Indian government, that they have banned the amniocentesis and they have included the massive child immunization, which decreases the death rate of the infant baby. Now, what is mainly done in amniocentesis? And actually, amniocentesis is a technique, and it is a very useful technique. But doctors and some some couples they misuse this technique for their benefit. So in amniocentesis, some of the amniotic fluid of the developing fetus is taken to analyze the fetal cells and dissolved substances. So mainly in amniocentesis what happened? So with the help of needle, the amniotic fluid is taken out, and this amniotic fluid is studied for the whether if there any abnormalities is present in that baby or not. If there any abnormalities will be there, then doctor suggests that couple to abort that child. So mainly for this purpose amniocentesis is done, but most of the couple they perform that or they insist for amniocentesis to know the sex of the child, and if that child is a female child or female fetus, then they abort that child. So there is a misuse of this technique. So that's why Indian government they have banned this amniocentesis technique. Now this procedure is used to test for the presence of certain genetic disorders such as Down syndrome, hemophilia, sickle cell anemia, etc. Determine the survivability of the fetus. So mainly amniocentesis it is done to find out that whether any genetic disorder is present or not, such as Down syndrome, hemophilia, sickle cell anemia. So if any genetic disorder will be there in the fetus, then doctor they suggest to abort that child. Now, research on various reproduction related areas are encouraged and supported by governmental and non-governmental agencies to find out new methods and or to improve upon the existing ones. So many government agency and non-government agency they are trying their level best to find out the new methods or techniques by which they can improve the reproductive health of society. So, do you know that Saheli, a new oral contraceptive for the females, was developed by scientists at Central Drug Research Institute in Lucknow, India. So, from this Saheli, in board exam question come. So, simply straightforward question will come that name the drug which is discovered by the scientist of Central Drug Research Institute CDRI Lucknow. So what should we answer? Answer will be the Saheli. So what is Saheli? So Saheli is a oral contraceptive pill. So it is a non-hormonal oral contraceptive pills, and it is a once in a week oral contraceptive pill. So it is different from the normal oral contraceptive pills which comes in market to avoid the pregnancy. So normal contraceptive pills, so they are taken on regular basis, and they are mainly combination of estrogen and progesterone, and they have some side effects also. But this Saheli, which is developed by the scientist of CDRI Lucknow, so this Saheli it is a non-hormonal pill, and there is no any side effect of this Saheli, and it is taken once in a week. So from these points question can come in your board exam, and from here also question will come that what is the full form of CDRI. So answer is Central Drug Research Institute, and which is located in Lucknow, India. So this is the Saheli, that oral contraceptive pills. So it is a once in a week pill, so it is an important point. So last year or maybe that previous year question come from this point that Saheli is a once in a week pill. Now what is the goals of reproductive health? So better awareness about sex related matters. So this is the first goal. Increased number of medically assisted deliveries and better postnatal care leading to decreased maternal and infant mortality rates. Increased number of couples with small families, better detection and cure of STDs, and overall increased medical facilities for all sex related problems. So these are the goals of that reproductive health. So all indicates improved reproductive health of the society. So this much only in this video. In next video we will discuss further. Thank you. Have a nice day.